Defining development in any young football player is a tough thing, and it is especially tough with quarterbacks. The Browns need to see development in Baker Mayfield moving towards being their franchise quarterback. Changing coaches and systems as often as they have with Baker makes it even tougher to define. But Mayfield sure looks more comfortable in this offense than he did earlier in the year, and he's starting to show flashes of the quarterback that had Cleveland excited after his rookie season. The Browns and Kevin Stefanski gave him the keys to this offense against the Titans, and he made it look like a race car ready for prime time, prompting Rex Ryan, a Mayfield critic, to say, if Mayfield plays like that, the Browns are a threat for a deep playoff run this year. In the last 6 games Mayfield has played, he's been efficient and at times spectacular, completing 65% of his passes with an 11-to-1 touchdown-to-interception ratio. That kind of quarterback play will take the Browns a long way in the playoffs. And a couple of those games were in severe weather where throwing was limited. Could the Titans game be a turning point for Mayfield?
You don't want to play the mental game too much when you're playing quarterback, but just realizing what I'm capable of. I've always believed in myself. I'm not going to pay attention to the BS, just put my head down and work. The job's not finished yet, but playing confident and being who I am, not looking for any approval on the outside, is how I've always been the best at what I've done. And so that's how I need to do it. I can't let people change me because somebody did it different in the past. I am who I am, and I've always said that, so I'm going to continue to do that and improve. But then also, trying to elevate the guys around me. That's the one thing that I've always prided myself on, is being a leader and getting guys around me to play harder. And so that's the things about being myself. It needs to be authentic to be able to do that, and that's why I'm doing that.
Looking for signs of growth for Baker, he's taking much better care of the football, especially when the Browns are in scoring position. The head coach is putting more and more on his plate offensively, and as teammates, they still very much respond to him. Mayfield wants to win, that's evident. The Browns' offense will be built on a running game, but against some teams, Baker Mayfield will have to win the game for this team. Is he a franchise quarterback? No one will truly know the answer to that, but you can be sure that Baker Mayfield looks forward to the kinds of challenges against good teams, and that's a start for the Browns in determining, is this guy their franchise quarterback?
And let's put an end to this discussion. Of course he's the quarterback of the future. You want to spend another 5 years looking for another one and still may come up empty? I don't think so. But Baker Mayfield, the rap on him early on, Mary Kay, was that he wasn't very athletic. If anybody watched that pass that was thrown to him by Jarvis Landry, there's about 5 athletic moves in that one little dance step that he had. That's athleticism. And by the way, I wouldn't ask Kevin Stefanski to call that play too much more often the rest of the season. But it's nice to let the other teams know that they have it in the playbook.
Yeah, exactly. They've got a lot in the playbook, and that's great. And they can pull these things out whenever they want to. They've got so many different things that they can do, and they're very creative and they're aggressive. And just speaking of Baker Mayfield, I think he keeps passing the tests lately. He protected the football in those bad weather games. That helped them out a lot. Going all the way back to the Cincinnati game where he had that amazing game. And then in this particular game, again, he did not play a good pass defense in this game, and they kind of toyed with and took advantage of the Titans. But still, he passed the test, which is better than the alternative if you're trying to see if he's going to be your long-term guy. I wrote something over the weekend about how the fifth-year option is now only supposed to be maybe around $18 million for 2022, and that's a bargain basement price for a starting quarterback. So there's no doubt in my mind that they will at least pick that up.
So that would be for next year only at this point?
2022. So that's for the 5th year. So he'll still be on his rookie contract next year, and the 5th-year option is for the following season.
Gotcha. When we just had him on a minute or two ago, he was talking that when he's acting a certain way, it's got to be genuine. Otherwise, his teammates won't go for it. I think his dancing down the sideline. I think the getting to the end zone before some of the receivers get in. I think that plays very well in the locker room.
It really does. They love that Baker Mayfield, and so do the fans. That is the Baker Mayfield that was, shooting beers at, at Indians games and, doing
And
all the
putting
things,
the
waking
flag
up,
in a
feeling dangerous. And, that's the Baker Mayfield. Everybody loves that Baker that has the swagger and the confidence. And when he gets in that zone and gets rolling along, that's when he's at his best.